ID 22 for the Trotters. They're set for a start. One overall at 185. The green light is on. Racing, one overall, wasn't showing his customary gate speed. Ofortuna got off the gate. Well, the favourite galloped. One overall has broken up. Greg Sugars was trying to guide him into the first turn, but he's broken up and goes back to last. It's Ofortuna in front, moving up outside of it to have a crack for the early lead. Was Majestic Harry, but Ofortuna kept it out. Majestic Harry going for the spot behind the leader and found it. Brownlow Princess, three back the inside, moving up without cover to have a crack for the lead now is Nephew of Sunoco, and Nephew of Sunoco dashes up outside of Ofortuna. Nephew of Sunoco about to take over. The pace has been hot in the early part, and Nephew of Sunoco leads from Ofortuna. Majestic Harry third, Brownlow Princess fourth, Swiss Miss is fifth, and then Tea Tree Tommy, who's sixth, and six pack on the inside. Getting up a little bit closer is B4 Bacardi. He slides up without cover, tracked up by Mufasa Metro. It's going to get into a lovely spot, and then came Robbie Royale, Vacation Hill, and one overall after galloping just after the start. Tacks onto the field, but it's last. Around the turn, 1200 left to go. Lead time in 41.9, and the leader is Nephew of Sunoco with James Herbertson. Lead out from Ofortuna. B4 Bacardi getting up closer within 5 metres of the lead. Majestic Harry, three back along the inside, and Mufasa Metro's in the 1-1. First quarter of the last mile, 32.5. Robbie Royale, the despised outsider, three back the outside of Brownlow Prince. Vacation Hill is away from the pegs, and it's on the outside of Swiss Miss, and then came one overall, and Tea Tree Tommy dropped out to last. 800 metres left to travel, and the leader is Nephew of Sunoco heading into the back straight, 5 metres clear. Second quarter in 31. Ofortuna second, B4 Bacardi the outside third. One out, one back, Mufasa Metro. Majestic Harry, three back along the pegs. Then Robbie Royale from Brownlow Prince and Vacation Hill next, Swiss Miss. One overall not travelling well, and Tea Tree Tommy back with it. Off the back straight, Nephew of Sunoco the leader, 5 metres in front. B4 Bacardi under pressure. Ofortuna went to second. Leader travels well. Mufasa Metro coming out of the 1-1's giving chase. Robbie Royale at huge odds is running a race. Majestic Harry looking for a way clear. Off the back in 29.6, it's Nephew of Sunoco. Off Ofortuna to the outside of it. Majestic Harry coming through. Mufasa Metro runs on. Robbie Royale out wider. Mufasa Metro after Nephew of Sunoco. Ofortuna. Robbie Royale's out wider. Ofortuna hit the lead. Majestic Harry late. Mufasa Metro to Ofortuna. They hit it. Ofortuna, I think. Nose to Mufasa Metro. Majestic Harry. And close up Robbie Royale from Nephew of Sunoco. Vacation Hill. In behind those runners, Brownlow Prince, Swiss Miss, Tea Tree Tommy. B4 Bacardi dropped out and one overall, lost it just after the start. 29.4 the final quarter, and the mile rate 2 minutes, 0.2, and Ofortuna is going to get this by a nose. Number 4, Ofortuna, just clings on to win it. At big odds, Ofortuna, number 4, driven by Jody Quinlan. A mare by Majestic Sun out of Fortunate Phoenix, raced by K and M and B Fulton, trained by Craig Demler, driven by Jody Quinlan. Holds off Mufasa Metro, number 10 by Father Patrick out of Paris Metro, John Justice, and Majestic Harry by Majestic Sun out of Princess Janie, Stephanie Graham and Brittany Graham third. 11 runs fourth, Robbie Royale at huge odds. 4-10, 5-11. 4-10, 5-11. Fifth in goes to 7, Nephew of Sunoco, who gave a great sight. Overall time of 2:44.4. The mile rate was 2 minutes, 0.2. There was good speed early before backing off that first quarter, and then coming home in splits of 29.6 and then 29.4. Jody Quinlan and Ofortuna, a mare who's, look, her form's probably dropped away a little bit of late. And we know at her top she's very good, and she was spot on tonight. Mile rate was 2 minutes, 0.2. 4, 10, 5 and 11 are the numbers. Winner to return, $62 the win. Last mile, 22.5. Last half mile, 59, and the margins half ahead by 2.5 by a half ahead. Half ahead the winning margin by 2.5 metres. And the numbers are 4, 10, 5, 11. $62.40 and $7 for the winner. The runner-up $1.20. And for third, $4 the place, Majestic Harry. 4.10, 5.11. Other tote dividends to come after a thrilling finish to Heat 3 of the Inter-Dominion Trotting Championship.
Well, what an upset there. Ofortuna, Jody Quinlan and Craig Demler, Mufasa Metro
buddy.
in second. Majestic Harry for Brittany Graham running third, getting vital points. Robbie Royale into fourth. But the big story there was one overall, the odds-on favourite in that race and one of the key chances for the final, galloping and finishing near last.
And we had all the vibes. It was a possibility, sadly, didn't we? Just seeing if Jason Bonington's down there. He might get down to Jody Quinlan in a moment. But the issue now is he's in a bad frame of mind. He's got a backup Tuesday, and it becomes virtually do or die now on Tuesday for one overall, doesn't it?
It absolutely is. And look, Adam, I think this heat, we referenced it during the week, didn't we? It looked to be the weaker, respectively, of the three heats. It did play out that way. Mufasa Metro looked to have every chance in the run. Still was okay in running second.
All clear is there.
Fortuna certainly deserved the win.
Great drive, Jody.
Ballarat all clear, 4.10, 5.11, all clear.
Took a sit on Nephew Sunoco, then had to get out of a tricky spot at the key time.
But only home in 29.6 and 29.4 off a 32.5 and 31 first half. Look,
lead time was by far the quickest so far, and the overall mile rate was the fastest of the three heats, but they were very tired horses up the last 200 metres.
Yeah, so a bit to unpack after that race. Greg Sugars, I'm sure, would be most disappointed in his horse. I know, look, he was terrific for the punters of this horse. All week this horse has been odds-on favourite, one overall. He has warned the punters that he's not the most reliable conveyance, and unfortunately for those who did take the odds on, they
Rob,
learned the
there it is, all clear.
It's
all clear, 4.10, 5.11. The dividends aren't through as yet, but all the exotics are going to be pretty big with the winner at $62 on the tote.
We'll head down to Jason Bonington now.
I think he's with the trainer, Craig Demler. Jason.
I'll tell you what, I'd love to speak to Jody, but this is some sort of training performance from you, Craig Demler. You got the fresh cut, you ready to roll? Yeah. We all know how good she is, Ofortuna. But I'll tell you what, nobody would have thought you had her ready for this series. Turns out you did, apparently.
Well, it feels like I've won the final, Jay, so I'm just wrapped that, I was just wrapped to get in it, to tell you the truth, when they had the three heats. And then when she got in and we were wrapped, and I just thought she had to draw a good barrier, hopefully, and wasn't an overly strong heat, and we were probably very lucky to probably get in an easier heat, even though the one of John Justice is a very good horse. But I'm just wrapped to come out here and win tonight. But she has been very tricky.
So this is one hell of a story for a start. She wouldn't have got in. Two heats and there's no Ofortuna, who's just won.
Yes, amazing. And, I'm glad HRV used their brains and went and put three heats on, because it gives everyone a chance, and it just shows you. She ran second in two Group 1s, and she only had 40,000 to her name, so she couldn't get a golden ticket. So I'm just lucky enough that we've got a run, and to win it, I'm just thrilled,
Your heritage in this game, the old man, you've dealt with horses with high levels of ability before, that you can never get them to do what you need them to do. And there must have been times that you thought this would be the case for Ofortuna. Why has she been so tricky?
Well, Jay, she was really quiet. I didn't rate her as when I first got her, I didn't rate her at all. I nearly sacked her as a 3-year-old, and then I just changed her work around a little bit, and then she just got better. But then when you seem to take her off the property and go to the races or the trials, she just seemed to get better and better. And it was just amazing, really, because she just got really highly strung. Every time I kept putting her out in the paddock, she'd come back a little bit more G'd up and just highly strung. And she got to the stage where Jody ran off the gate, which she had to in them races. And then the problem was she thought she had to do it every time. And when a couple would draw inside her and hold her out, that's when she pulled. So, she's been tricky. I've been working on her a little bit at home, and I'm just wrapped with all the work we've done. We've actually got somewhere, I'm wrapped.
And very quickly, I know you want to go and see her. 53 out of 10 training performance, 71 out of 10 drive, maybe. Amazing from Jody.
And the owner said, because she pulls a bit, do you want to drive? I said, no. I said, I've had my stint on her, and look, I've been lucky enough to win some races on her, but Jody seems to just click with this horse, and I'm just wrapped that we stuck by her, and it's not the owners didn't want her on, and we just wanted to try and get her to settle, and look, I'm just wrapped with the work we've done at home. Like Jody's, she really got on good with her tonight, and I'm just wrapped that if she can, her manners can get right, she can go places, this horse, after tonight.
Go and give the horse a big fat kiss. Well done, Craig.
All right, thank you, guys.
There's Craig Demler. What Oh, there's so much to unpack. $62, the training performance, the driving performance, and who knows, maybe Ofortuna can be a smoky in this Inter-Dominion Series. We're through all the square gaining qualifiers. Pace is coming up soon. But for now, short break on your Trots Vision coverage of night 1 of the 2022 SEN Track Inter-Dominion Series.